What is the largest deal you have ever done in terms of gross sales, and what is the largest deal you have ever done in terms of net? Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This is part 3 with my friend Guido Stackin. Guido, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing?
What's up? Got the same shirt again.
I was about to ask you, how's that smelling? It's probably pretty gross. Oh, come on now.
Smells good. Like mom's meatballs.
Oh, you're disgusting. Okay, so anyway, here's the question. Now, those of you that are tuning in and seeing this part here, part 3, and you're like, what did I miss? You really didn't miss a ton. Go back and watch the first 2 parts. Essentially, Guido and I are talking about what it's like in terms of being a coin dealer, precious metals dealer, social media influencer seller. And one of the questions that I wanted to ask Guido on here was this, and the question is, what is the largest deal you have ever done in terms of gross sales, and what is the largest deal you have ever done in terms of net?
Okay.
No lying, because we could tell by your facial expression. So let's talk. We'll do 2 different ones. The largest deal in terms of gross.
All right. So that would be actually it's probably gonna be the same answer for both because it was such a big deal. Okay. It was 167,000, and it was 3 monster boxes of Britannias, silver, and I think it was 40 gold Britannias. And it ended up being like 167,000, or maybe even more than that. Now I don't remember, but somewhere in that vicinity. And I ended up clearing and you're going to learn how small the margins are. Okay, 167,000. Real quick, think, how much do you think I made?
Me? Are you quizzing me? Because I'm going to
quizzing you, and I'm giving the people watching.
I'm going to guess that you cleared maybe 6% of whatever that total is.
Well, put it into a number so that way it's easier for people.
10% would be like 16 grand, 8 grand. I'm going to go with you cleared like $6,200 is what my guess is.
Okay. All right. I cleared 5,300 on that.
I was close.
You were close. You were close. You have an idea because you're.
Somebody sees you like, oh my god, he sold $167,000. They're going to think like, oh my god, he made like $25,000, $30,000.
Exactly. Yeah.
They don't realize how low the margins are when it comes to the precious metal sales.
Yep.
Did you drop ship that deal?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't want to touch that.
You didn't drive it directly to.
Nope. Wholesaler, right to the customer. Those are the best because
you're just the middleman at that point.
Well, yeah. Not only that, you don't have to deal with packing 3 monster boxes, which oh my god, it's a pain. And all the risk is gone.
It's on the wholesaler at that point.
Right, and they have really good insurances, so way better than I got. So I'd rather them ship it, and they probably rather them ship it because their insurance will cover whatever anyway. So
right,
yeah.
So that I remember the deal. This was like about a year ago.
No, it was like a couple months ago actually.
Oh, okay. My time.
That was another deal. No, that was another deal that you're thinking of. I've had several 6-figure deals.
This must be nice. I think
they don't come very often.
I think one of those was a referral for me. I think one of those individuals was originally with me, and then it was a family member or something for the individual.
Yes.
Yeah.
That wasn't 6 figures though. That was close.
I'm still waiting on my finder's fee on that one, but that's.
I think I got $1 around here.
You're like, I got like a bag of Doritos on the floor, and it's next to the sock here.
Yeah, I'll find something.
So I remember how excited you were, and
yeah,
those deals, they don't come all that often, but when they do, I mean, they're tremendous wins. And, again, I think the purpose of this, essentially this story that I want for people to understand or take away from is that the margins, again, are not as high as people say. And originally, 3-4 years ago, when you and I started on YouTube doing the auctions and what have you, yeah, the margins were really good. The margins were very, very good. Things were very different back then. We also were going into the pandemic. We were also one of the very few channels that were doing this. Fast forward 3 or 4 years, we've got an oversaturated marketplace. Premiums have also come down quite a bit. COVID is over. People are spending money elsewhere. The margins are nowhere. Go ahead.
The helicopter money is gone too.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's another factor.
Yep. So all of that stuff, the entire essentially playing field has been changed, right? The rules have changed. Yep. New platforms have come up. There's people now, like I said, like Whatnot. You got TikTok, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got YouTube, you got Drip, you've got eBay doing this stuff now, right? So all these different platforms, everybody is vying for the dollars. And the game has certainly changed. And I've seen too steadily that it's becoming a more of a high volume, lower profit type of model. Would you say that's accurate for now?
Yeah. The thing is, I respect people that, put themselves out there to sell their own stuff. I think a lot of these YouTubers that are doing the auction and a lot of these Instagrammers and TikToker, I think I don't know if they plan on doing it as a long-term thing, or if it's more like, all right, I'm looking at my stack. I don't like this portion of my stack. I want to get rid of this, and then I'm just going to stop. Mm-hmm. And I think some of them probably sell that portion and then kind of get like sucked in almost, and just get like, you know what I mean?
Because they see like, oh, I'm actually making some profits here.
Right.
Why don't I just keep doing it? And that, truth be told, I mean, I've told the story before that's happened with me, and I remember you started doing the auctions first. You did them, and then about 3 weeks later, I jumped into it. And the reason I jumped into it was not to make money. It was because I wanted my watch time. I wanted to be...
I remember. You wanted to get your watch time up at that time. Yeah.
I wanted to monetize. And lo and behold, I held an auction, and I made substantial profits. I was like, well, that was an unintended bonus. Let me do it again. I still need the watch time. I wasn't looking, and it happened again. And then it became just like this thing that I fell into, and it just kind of took off from there. And, I've been doing it ever since. But what I also wanted to ask you, what the hell was I going to ask you? I was going to ask you something, and now I can't remember. Oh, yes, this is what I was going to ask you. What do you like? I don't know if I want to necessarily ask you this because I don't want you giving away your secrets. I was going to ask you what do you like selling the most, but I will ask you this. What do you like selling the least? Like, what do you absolutely just like, I wish I didn't have to sell this. But
1 ounce gold.
Yeah, I'm with you.
1 ounce gold is the worst. Unless you're going to sell like 10 ounces to one person.
Not worth it.
It's very... Guys, just to put it into perspective, most wholesalers have a threshold for free shipping. So if you don't hit that threshold, they're charging you $25 or $20. That's pretty much your profit on one piece of that 1 ounce gold, and you're dishing $2,000 out to buy it. So you're making, like, when everything's said and done between the shipping and that small, I mean, if you lock it in like at the right time, gold doesn't run up on you, you're gonna make like $10.
Right.
And you're dishing out like $2,000 to do it.
So it's horrible. I stopped doing it too because you're also putting a major risk in the mail. Like like I was selling gold buffaloes, this. I was selling gold buffaloes 2-3 per auction for a couple of months there. And then I was just sitting there and I was doing the numbers. I'm like, you know what? For this tiny little profit, I'm putting $2,000 in the mail. And then if, God forbid, it gets lost, or one auction, let's say maybe I sell 3 of them. Okay. I make that little bit and I'm putting $6,000 in the mail. If that gets lost, I'm screwed. It's not worth it. I hate selling gold with a passion. I do it, like you say, as a service to the customers, to the viewers. But all in all, it's a dog. It is terrible. Silver, for whatever reason, I think because you've got per ounce a much lower price points, people are willing to pay more of a premium because, oh, that's a cool coin, $50, why not? You know, and there's more of a spread.
And lately, especially, a lot of these coins have been appreciating. So there's actually an upside. Gold is gold. You know, unless you're buying limited minted stuff, they're not going to appreciate unless gold goes up. If you're buying Eagle, and there's no margin on that stuff.
Right.
And obviously, I got to do it because I do it for a living. If I'm going to make $20, I'm going to make $20. I have to. I'm not going to turn a customer away. I just ordered 3 gold Britannias for a customer, and I think I'm going to make like $40 maybe. But I have to do it, and I just
Will you be able to drop ship that again direct, or is this coming?
Yeah, I will drop ship it. Yeah, that I'll drop ship. But it's $6,000 tied up, and until the check clears or whatever, and it's just a lot or not a lot.
Yeah.
But once again, I have to do it. If I get a call, I'm not going to say, "Oh, I don't sell 1 ounce gold." What kind of bullion dealer would I be? So, but it's the worst. That if you ask me the question,
the 1 ounce gold. Last question for you before we go. What's in your hole?
Oh, I didn't put nothing in the hole. The hole's covered, actually. Right there. That picture is covering up the hole.
Nobody knows what this is. Maybe only 6 people will understand.
There's not going to be very many.
What's in your hole? That was such a good game.
It was.
Play that game, like, what's in your hole? For those of you that are watching this, they're like, okay, this is gross. What the hell are they talking about? Guido and I we would have a live stream, and Guido had this piece of drywall that was out when he got really angry one night. He punched a hole in the wall.
That's a lie, but it was right. It's still there. I didn't plug up the hole. It's just covered by that picture.
And so we made a game segment called "What's in Your Hole," and before every before
I don't remember what I put in there.
You'd put just random stuff like, "Guess what's in his hole today," or whatever, and then people would start putting random stuff in the chat, and then you would go over and you'd grab it and you'd bring it to the camera of what's in your hole.
There might still be your Caesar salad in there. I don't know.
Well, listen, this was a lot of fun.
Yep.
I would be willing to do. Listen, if you would be able to commit, I would be willing to do like a once a week or every couple of weeks live stream again with you if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But we've done like 2 or 3 projects which you've had to back away from because you get hurricanes. Your dog eats a cat and you got to take it to the vet. Whatever.
That was only 2 times.
Only 2 times, but maybe what was the first one? Heavy Metal was the first one, and then the second one was called The Dude Show. The Dude Show.
No, it wasn't called Heavy Metal, was it?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't remember.
Heavy Metal.
That's how long ago it was.
It had a silver, and I made all of the graphics.
Oh, here we go.
I made all the graphics.
Here we go.
I did all the graphics for The Dude Show too. But we got to start another thing again or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe it wouldn't be like that. Yeah. Don't give it any names. I'm sounding like a
forget
like a smoker. Oh man. Well, listen, it's a lot of fun. We'll do another one of these real soon, guys. Definitely check out Guido Stackin. I'm putting his information in the description below. Guido, I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, sounds good.